Thank you, Kanan. I'd like to have the drummers come up and do our welcoming song. Thank you, Kenny, for that song. Thank you, Kenny, for that song. Beautiful song. Today we're here under the watchful eye of the Creator. Tawinan Kisimantu. Wihiminan. Kawiminan. Hanok Kakesikat. Yanan. Kitsesimisak. Our Father, the Creator, help us, protect us. Today, all day, we are all your children. September 20th, 2021 marks the first National Day for the Truth and Reconciliation. Both the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation and Orange Shirt Day take place September 30th. The day honors the lost children and survivors of residential schools, their families, and communities. This tragedy and painful history and ongoing impacts of residential school is a vital component of the reconciliation process. I was asked, what is this truth and reconciliation? Is it a proposed agenda to reconsider a relationship between nations? Fair enough question. Truth and reconciliation is truth and justice in discovering and revealing past wrongdoing by government, churches, authoritarian bodies, and many other genocidal attempts for the so-called assimilation from a group of people towards a nationhood, a nation that had strived here for millennium. Today we recognize and consider our stolen, lost ones and our young ones who were taken from our nurturing love and quickly too soon taking their journey to the spirit world. We know that every human has a right to love and to be loved. Today the Creator has gathered us together to help show our dear ones that this love for them is still in our hearts. Orange Shirt Day is a commemorative day that honors children who survived into residential schools and those who did not. This day also relates to the experiences of Phyllis Webstead on her first day of school, where she arrived dressed in a new orange shirt which was taken from her. It's now a symbol of stripping away of culture, freedom, and self-esteem. This is experienced by First Nation children over generations. It is encouraged to all Canadians to wear orange shirt to raise awareness of the very tragic legacy of the residential school and to honor thousands of survivors. And not to get into the political arena of this, but it's noteworthy to mention that the Vatican has never apologized, despite its call to do so. The Catholic Church has been criticized, including by Minister Trudeau, our Prime Minister. It should be mentioned that the prominent Canadian arm of the Catholic Church has apologized for the first time for what had occurred to the residential school that it ran for the federal government for more than a century. The Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops issued a statement acknowledging what they described as grave abuses that were committed by members of the Catholic community at schools as well as the residential school systems. Suppression of indigenous cultures, languages, spirituality, along with those Catholic entities which were directly involved in the operation of the schools, and which had already offered their own heartfelt apologies. The Catholic Bishops of Canada expressed a profound remorse and apology, and unequivocally apology to these statements. And I'd like to say, I'd like to welcome the dignitaries that are here. Tracy Gray, Luke Stack, Loyal Woolridge, Gail Given. So we'd like to call up for the Women's Warrior song, The Hope.
Okay. Women get drums.
This is a Women's Warrior song. It originates, I believe, from Lillooet. We're honoring all our women spirits here and praying. Hey, 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 ha, hey, oh, oh. also would like to do, in honor of the men, the Men's Warrior song. It's tradition that the men sing, but the women can also join in with the drumming.
Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. That's a beautiful song there. Okay, I'd like to invite others to come up and share their story if you feel like you could. Share with us. Is anyone? Thank you, Janice.
Oh, it goes by height here, hey?
Let me get it.
Okay. Hello there. I'm Janice Marie August. I'm a residential school survivor. My mom, we had to go to the bus stop that was in Lake Country. And my brothers and sisters, they were getting on the bus, and I was 5 years old. And I was so excited. I thought I was a big girl. I wanted to be with my brothers and sisters. They were going somewhere. And when we got, the priest and nun were there, and they looked, oh yeah, we'll take her. I was so happy and excited. My brothers and sisters, they got really mad. You got nothing to be happy about. I didn't know that. I was just proud to be with them. Then I started finding out. Different. You know, we're little. We're not stupid. Anytime, there's lots of stuff that happened. But anytime I was summoned to the office where the head priest was, and because I was well taught to be a good girl, and you know what that means, he always had a man there, another person. They didn't mess around in the school. It was the priests and nuns that did whatever they wanted to do with us. And every time I got summoned to the office, and being a good girl, then always there was a man that gave $1,500. She knows what to do. And anytime the real good girls, really, you got to go down to see a movie in the theater. We never seen no movie. We were just brought down there, and men were coming and taking us in the back alley and wherever. And You don't know what's going on. You don't know the names of all these things. I was there for 2 years, but it is a life sentence because I've got brothers and sisters that were there 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years and had no say. It affected not only me. When I got older, I couldn't stand it, and I started finding out drinking is going to kill you. So I pursued drinking at age 14, and I had to drink more and more and more each time because I'm not dying yet. I hated this life. And I'd walk into the bars, I'd look at the biggest, toughest guy, and I'd go walk right up to him and just give it, knock him off his chair. And all they'd say is, "Oh baby, somebody's done you wrong." They'd pick themselves up off the chair, off the ground and the floor, and pull up a chair, and if you want to sit down, talk about it. Then I had all these big guys, bikers. We hung out with bikers, and they tell me, "Nobody will ever touch you. You just let me know, and I'll take care of it." Hey, why not? I started getting in all these big tough guys, mountain men, wrestlers. And then I didn't know it had anything to do with, because we were not allowed to talk about a thing. I couldn't even talk to my brothers and sisters when I was at the school. I'd see them on the other side of the school going their direction, and I'd holler and scream, "I'm so happy to see family." And they didn't talk back, and I'd get, as hard as a woman or a man would slug you and beat you, that's what they did to a 5-year-old. And I thought, I have to tell you, it's okay. That's my brother, my sister. I can talk to them. Oh, went through a lot of hate and anger. I was trying to figure out how to get away with murder. I was trying to figure out how to kill myself because I thought I wasn't good enough. And we were told we weren't good enough. Even up to the age of 17, I was asking a white person permission, "Can I do this?" Because that's what we were taught. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm really glad to see, this is turning around. They preach to us so much about your sins, you're going to hell. And I find out there was nothing wrong with me, and those very ones that preached you're going to hell, they are in hell. I don't see how anybody can hurt another human being, a child. We're entrusted to look after the little ones, the older ones. And how could this be? Anyway, what they've been preaching to me about, I'm telling you, you better repent. You're going to hell. So you can always change it and live for the better. I want to call up a few more friends here that have gone to residential school. I'll go with the lady first here, please. Shirley?
Thanks, Janice.
Thanks, Jen.
Hey, go ahead. Share your experience.
My name is Shirley Hildebrand. I'm from Saskatchewan.
That's all right.
I'm a Saulteaux Indian. Can't hear? Okay.
That's good, that's good.
Anyway, I've been to residential school in 1953 till I think I was grade 10, and I finally left the residential schools and went to a white school. But all the years following that, I always never really thought about what residential schools did to me. I guess I shut it out of my mind, and I had tunnel vision. I wanted to educate myself. So I did all kind of night school, day school. And when 1992 is when they decided they were going to pay the residential school students that went to residential schools. And I says, are you going to sign up? And I said, no. I says, it didn't bother me that I went to residential school. But it certainly did bother me. I never realized how much it bothered me until the Friendship Center here paid for a year of schooling in merit with different doctors and psychiatrists. And there was about 27 of us sat in a circle either by the week or every 2 weeks from Monday to Friday. And I heard some of the most horrible, horrible stories that went on, like in the residential school that they were just talking about, the one in Kamloops. All the things that went on, I actually just about had a nervous breakdown from that one night, because they taught us how to come down off of that if we really, really got upset with some of the stories that we went. Thank goodness for that, but even that didn't help much. One of the girls did go to the hospital. I took her there because of what we heard. She was also from Saskatchewan. But I want to say something else about not just the residential school. I want to say that all these years that I've lived for 84 and a half years. And I've seen an awful lot of things go on. Like my mother, Dorothy Francis, she received the Order of Canada, and I went with her to Ottawa when she received that because my dad wasn't around at that time, so I went as her escort. Anyway, her work, she received the Order of Canada for doing an awful lot of stuff for our people. When I say our people, I'm talking about the natives, the Indians. I still call myself an Indian. I don't know what, most of the white people call us different names. But I would like to say also that my mother started the first Friendship Center in Canada. And now there's Friendship Centers all through Canada. And she did a thank you. I could stand here forever, I guess, and talk about my mother, but I won't. She was a wonderful person. She's gone now, but she did an awful lot for our people, and a lot of stuff. There's not too many natives that have gotten up and did that stuff. Like our lady friend here, she's done an awful lot also for the Friendship Center here. You know, it takes a good person to be able to run something like that. I would also like to say that this truth and reconciliation, I think it's a wonderful thing. And the reason I say wonderful is it's now we can tell the white people or the people that didn't understand us at all. Like I've had people say, oh, get over it. Get over it. You don't get over it. It's in your mind. And it's not that easy to, I'll probably go to my grave in my mind the same way. But I think this reconciliation is a chance for all of us to do something. Be able to tell, I know I still feel a bit odd when I'm talking to a group of white people. And I'm not just saying white people, other people, I should say. I don't know what else you would call them. Other people, other than natives. Yeah, other than natives that you don't get over something like this. It stays with you. Just thinking about what I might say today, I had no idea what I was going to say, but I think I've said what I wanted to. And I think, like I said, that this is a good thing that we're having this truth and reconciliation. We'll be able to teach the people what it was really like. A lot of people don't even understand it. I know I live in Peachland, and I know a lot of the people there. their mouths hung open when I told them some stories. A lot of times you just think, oh, they don't believe me. But you say it like it was. It was a very, very lonesome life. That's all I have to say. Thank you.